The Gliptodon was a giant armadillo that inhabited the Earth over 16,000 years ago, specifically in South America. This prehistoric animal left its mark in history as one of the largest of its time. With a shell resembling that of the modern armadillo, the Gliptodon was protected by a massive armor. Its body was so large and strong that few predators could defeat it, but its slowness made it vulnerable. This impressive animal weighed around 1,000 kilograms, making it extremely heavy. Its size was among the largest of prehistoric animals in South America, being one of the most well-known species in the region. The Gliptodon's shell was not only large, but also very resilient. It protected him from predator attacks, but at the same time he was a very slow animal, which made escaping difficult. With such a robust body, the Gliptodon needed a lot of food to sustain itself. Its diet was based on herbivorous feeding, primarily consuming vegetation, plants, and leaves. The Gliptodon's herbivorous diet made it spend a significant amount of time eating, taking advantage of the abundant vegetation that existed in South America during the time it lived. Its diet was crucial for its survival. The Gliptodon needed to consume many plants to maintain its giant body and ensure it had enough energy for its slow lifestyle. With its massive and slow body, the Gliptodon spent most of its time on the ground. Its large legs were adapted to support its weight and help it traverse the terrain in search of food. Despite its slowness, the Gliptodon was an impressive animal. Its size and natural protection offered by its shell made it a unique species, difficult to find anywhere else on the planet. The Gliptodon moved slowly across the land, often in search of large areas of vegetation where it could feed. Its diet was fundamental to keeping it healthy, given its large body mass. With its giant size, the Gliptodon was one of the largest animals in South America during the prehistoric period. It held a prominent place in the food chain, even though it was herbivorous and had no natural predators. The Gliptodon's shell was not only for defense, it also served as a shield against the weather and the elements. Its shell was thick enough to protect it from extreme temperatures and potential injuries. Being so slow, the Gliptodon was an easy target for the predators of its time, but its resilient shell acted as a natural shield, offering protection against any external threat. The Gliptodon was a solitary animal that roamed vast areas of South America in search of food. It did not form groups like other animals, preferring to live in its own space and focus on survival. Paleontological studies show that the Gliptodon could reach up to 4 meters in length. It was one of the largest terrestrial mammals of the period, weighing around 1,000 kilograms, making it an imposing creature. The appearance of the Gliptodon is one of the reasons it is so memorable to scholars of prehistory. Its body covered by an armor of bony plates was unique, with few similar creatures in history. Fossils found of the Gliptodon show that it had a robust skull and teeth adapted for grinding vegetation. This adaptation was crucial for it to process food and stay strong. In addition to its protective shell, the Gliptodon had a long and thick tail, which was also covered by bony plates. This tail helped balance its weight and provided more stability while walking. Although its large shell protected it from attacks, the Gliptodon was an extremely slow animal, which could leave it vulnerable to faster predators. Its main defense was its resilience and size. Gliptodonts lived in warm and dry regions of South America, where forests and vegetation were abundant. This helped ensure they had constant access to food to sustain their large bodies. Besides its herbivorous diet, the Gliptodon had a relatively peaceful life, as few species were capable of attacking such a large and well-protected animal. Its armor was its main defense. Over the years, the Gliptodon became one of the most recognized figures of Brazilian prehistory. Its fossils have been found in various parts of South America,